Hey everyone, it's Jacob. Been teaching a lot of guitar students lately and wanted to just go over a method for getting some chords under your fingers. You know, if you're a beginner and you just really want to start playing, take a look at this because I think it'll help out. There's kind of two takeaways from this video I'd like to talk about. One is I hope you just learn some nice chords. The second thing is that just because something is difficult doesn't necessarily make it more valuable. There's some really easy stuff on the guitar that just sounds really good, and there's a lot of stuff that's super sweaty that doesn't sound that great. So it's all about balance. Anyway, so the first chord we're going to take a look at is E minor 7 add 4. And it sounds like scary, but check this out. Technically, this is an E minor 7 add 4. So all your open strings, if you take those notes and stack them up, it's an E minor 7 with a 4 in there. Anybody can play a chord. Let's add to that. So if you take your middle finger and play the second fret of the A string right here, that's just an E minor 7. So we're taking that 4 and just moving it up into a 5, and that just makes it an E minor 7. Real easy. Now, if you want a regular old E minor, all you got to do is take your ring finger or your third finger and put it underneath that note on the D string on the second fret. So E minor, that's it. Now, if you take your third finger and place it on the third fret of the E string and strum all the notes, that's a G6. So you might see a G in a song, you know, G's kind of tough. You can just play a G6. You'll get away with it 9 times out of 10. Okay, now, if we take these two fingers and then move them down to the A string and the D string, you get a C major 7. So avoid this note, but anything from the A string down, C major 7. Gorgeous chord. A good thing to practice would to just be to go back and forth between this C major 7 and this G6. That already sounds really good. Gorgeous. If you want to just play a regular C without that major 7 in it, keep these two notes the same and just add your first finger on the first fret of the B string right there. Try to keep your fingers nice and curved so all those open strings ring out. But if you're just starting out and you have a couple notes in your chord like this, just keep going. Don't worry about it too much. It'll sort itself out. Just aim for this curvature in your hand. Okay, now take a look at this. Leave your pointer finger down right there and take these two fingers and move them up to the D string and the G string. So if you pick from the D string down, you get F major 7. Another gorgeous chord. That sounds really good going to the C. Love that. Let's go back to the C chord because I want to show you another neat little trick. So if we have a C chord, if you just get rid of your third finger and pick from the A string down, you get A minor 7. So a lot of chord progressions will have something like C to A minor, and then we can do the F major 7, and then that G6, and that's a nice little turnaround. So C, you have your C chord, you just ditch this finger, your third finger, A minor 7. Now if you want a normal A minor, you'll just, similar to the E minor chord, you take your third finger and then tuck it underneath right there on the second fret of the third string, and that'll give you a nice A minor chord. And it's kind of cool. You can use these to like give expression. So you could go from like A minor to the A minor 7. Sounds awesome. All right, bear with me, just a couple more chords. So we can take this A minor and we scooch it down here to the E string, B string, and G string. And then you'll take your third finger and just scoot it over a fret. So it'll be on the 3rd fret there. And so this is a D minor chord. All right, and the last one, we'll shift these fingers around, but we're going to pretty much just take this note and scoot it up one. But because this feels a little bit bad on the hands, I like to reverse these 2 fingers. So I'll have my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the E string, and then my 3rd finger on that 3rd fret, and then my pointer finger on that note right there. And that's just a good old D major chord. Love that. All right, so yeah, that's a decent amount of chords to get you started. I'll post the link to the Soundslice page on the description so you can visually see these things in practice. But yeah, I hope that helps out and just to get you started on playing some guitar. All right, bye.